Hello everyone, my name is Gaurav and in this video I'm going to be talking about the game aptitude section for Capgemini. Okay, so what I'm going to discuss over here in this video is like what is the fundamental difference between the normal aptitude section which we get in other recruitment exam and the game aptitude section which we get for Capgemini. Now, for other recruitment exam, an aptitude section basically consists of two parts. One is your quantitative aptitude, which has topics like number system, percentages, time and work, time, speed and distance, all these topics. And there is another section called logical reasoning, which talks about like topics like blood relations, clocks, calendars, series, alphabetical series, number series, all these topics are going to be your logical reasonings. Now, most of the student, because when they are preparing for exams, they prepare for the normal aptitude. Okay, and in a way they are preparing for, let's say, moreover, all the recruitment exams. That is what they generally do. Now, when they are writing this Capgemini exam, there is a sudden change because it does not have an aptitude section, it has a game aptitude section. Now, what is this game aptitude section? If you break down the words, as in game would mean there's going to be a game and there's going to be something related to the game and aptitude involved in it. So basically, I'll tell you, in the Capgemini game aptitude section, they're going to be a student is going to get 8 games. 8 games. Each game will be like of 3 minutes. Okay. And the questions, let's take an example. There is a game called Digit Challenge. There's a game called Digit Challenge wherein like an equation is given and few of the numbers are replaced with blanks and you need to find out what are those numbers. Seems to be simple and it is simple, but let me tell you, when the exam starts and Digit Challenge as a question comes and it comes for as a game for 3 minutes, it starts with the very basic questions. But as you keep on answering them correctly, the level of difficulty is increasing. That is to say that the test, the game aptitude section is adaptive. So level of difficulty is going to be increasing and the more games you can solve, more questions in a game you can solve in less amount of time with higher difficulty level, that will result into more marks. Now what is the big problem? 8 games are going to come. Now first of all, if let's say the student has not seen, let's say has not researched what kind of games are going to be there, that there is a big problem. Even good students might find it difficult because at times they would not have seen such a thing. They would not have seen such a problem. They would not have practiced such a problem because they were practicing normal problems of aptitude. So suddenly when this kind of a game comes, and they read the instructions, sometimes they're not able to decipher those instructions correctly. They're not able to understand those instructions correctly, and as a result, they are not able to score more marks. And as a result, they might lose on this game aptitude section. So what is my fundamental appeal or you can say request to the students is, in this video series, I have introduced 8 games. And what I have done is, again, I have started with very simple questions and I have progressively moved to difficult questions. Okay. So the idea would be like this. Let's say you take up a new game. In the video, let's say I'm giving you an example. Take a video on GeoSudo. Now I have made 2 videos on GeoSudo. So the first part of the video would be talking about the basic things with GeoSudo, introduce you to the basic questions. For basic questions, again, I would say, please pause the video, try to solve the question on your own, and then look for tips and tricks I'm going to provide in the video. And second, please complete the all the parts, as in like, because part 1 will be talking about basic questions and part 2 will be talking about more difficult questions. And certainly I would say most of the students will find it difficult if they have not seen such games before, if they have not exercised with such problems before. Okay. Once you watch the videos, you exercise the questions, you do them, things would be very simple. Okay. And that's a promise. So I've made all these videos with this kind of a promise, as in like, if you are watching all of the videos, certainly you will score more, and certainly you would be able to qualify your game aptitude section. Okay. I'll tell you the popular games which can be there in the exam. Okay, there is a game called, you can say, digit challenge. As I was telling you before, digit challenge would basically mean an equation is given and a few digits are going to be like replaced by blanks boxes, and you have to fill those boxes. The other thing which is very different is it's a software exam. Okay, so it is like a game is going to be there for 3 minutes, questions are going to come, and it's going to move on to the next game. Okay, then you have a switch challenge. Switch challenge is like, again, an order of symbols are given at the start, and they're going to be following some kind of a switching in between, and it results into a different order. You need to find out that switch. Seems to me interesting, seems to be, let's say, uh, easy, but things are not that easy. Please watch the videos. Okay, use pseudo. The third one I'm going to talk about in the video is basically like what we do for sudoku. Okay, slight difference. So even students who have been doing sudoku, please watch the video. Otherwise, if you are not doing sudoku, certainly please watch the video. Inductive logical reasoning is like similar to non-verbal reasoning, what you get in other aptitude exams. But this is again a very complicated over here. So please watch the videos. Same rule and color the grid. These are like, I would rate them difficult questions, and they are based on pattern. So pattern, once I say pattern, so student would say it's some kind of a series which is going to be following a pattern. No, it is not that kind of a thing. It is like, in the, let's say, an arrangement of in a grid is going to be given of, let's say, it can have alphabet, it can have numbers, it can have vowels, it can have consonants, it can be even, it can be odd. Based on some kind of pattern, other grids are colored, and you need to find that pattern and color the options. Same thing is similar with the same rule. Okay, it's not coloring, it is like picking the pairs. Okay, then there is this, please watch this video, motion challenge. This is an amazing game which Capgemini has come up with, and I'll tell you, if the trainers also make students do in the class, it is going to be like fun filled. It's like more over an activity kind of a thing, but yes, it is good. Students do get engaged with this, they like it. But while finding the answer is a problem, because you need to find the answer in minimum number of steps. Students will be able to find the answer for sure, but the problem is finding it in minimum number of steps. So that's again a bit challenging. The eighth one is the grid challenge. Grid challenge is like, it's a memory based game. So you'll be shown a grid wherein like a few balls are going to be colored, few in different colors, and the positioning is important, and there where the memory part is there, and in between, to, let's say, to make things complicated, they'll ask you simple questions, and then they're going to repeat the slide where the positioning of balls with colors have been changed, and the options will be which balls, as in the color ball, has changed. So again, it is like memorizing is very important in this kind of a question. So overall, very interesting in terms of, let's say, you're going to do new things. Very interesting in terms of, let's say, once you do them, Capgemini game aptitude section is not going to be difficult for you. But yes, certainly my appeal is please watch all the videos. Okay. So I'm putting effort, you put your effort, and let's together pass this game aptitude exam for Capgemini. Thank you. Start watching the videos. Okay. Thanks for listening to me.